Like, what you mean?
We had a little franchise and Eunice. Y'all had a great one with that. We
Salute
talked
to
about some
them
other good
brothers.
performances here and there, Av and
Salute
whatnot.
to
But
them
with
brothers.
Loso and versus you, man, I'm not gonna lie. Expected a little bit more, or at least on the organization from the judges. So we had a little conversation about it. How did that go down in the building? It ain't easy to run an event. A lot of things
Yeah.
go, you know what I'm saying, a little haywire at times. But when it
Yeah.
came down to that judge's decision, how did it end up going down?
What you mean? How did it end up going down? I'm trying to. What you mean?
Well, we had the judges tweeted beforehand, right, what she was doing to be transparent.
Only one judge didn't do it because he walked outside. The next battle was Snake Eyes and Riggs, so Tony Bro was outside with his artist. I didn't, you know what I mean. So when he was asked to judge, it was yeah, but then he ended up going outside with his artist. So he came back in and said he didn't get to watch the full battle. That was his badge. You know what I'm saying? It kind of slipped his mind. So we had to ask somebody that literally watched the whole battle, which was the dead ass talk dude who was standing right there as the battle was going on. So he was able to give a fair assessment. But all the other three judges that was tweeted out, they gave their decision.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get on you for the tone, bro. Shit, if you pick a judge and he's not there, you got to call
Yeah,
whatever audible you have to, and then I ain't gonna lie,
exactly.
murder's judge verdict looked a little bit crazy up there, but we're not in the building. We can't speak to what
Yeah,
he didn't
exactly.
see or did see,
Yeah, and
but
Jay
it
Murder
did look a
told
little
Loso the
crazy.
same thing afterwards. If Loso ever come in here, he'll tell you. He walked up to Jay Murder afterwards and was like, "How did you call it?" And Murder just said he felt like Loso material was light. You got to think like judges is different. Everybody, that's why we pick different judges every time. People gonna judge shit differently. Like you might see something different, right? Because the way you might judge bars might be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a judge in there. Like I think Marv one pick low, so he might see something different than Jay Murder. That's why judging is different ways people gonna look at it. Unless we have a certain paper down that they could write and be like, okay, this. But we didn't have that for this one. This was like trial and error. But some
Yeah.
people gonna look at shit differently. You know what I'm saying? Like the material, not to even be funny, but everybody in the building had me winning though. You know what I'm saying? Like so
But
when I
how you feel about your performance? So like
I didn't feel
obviously
like I, I
this
didn't feel
this
like I
wasn't
had the best performance either. I feel like
okay,
me and him
okay,
both our
okay. All
performances
right, all
was.
right.
I feel like both our performances was light though. Like we only had 2 minute rounds. It was light. Both our shit wasn't like that. Wasn't the best low. So I wasn't expecting him to be crazy. He just battled Tay Rock 2 days before. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I agreed with him to do shorter rounds so he ain't got to be trying to rack his brain and not be able to give y'all nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then me running the event, ripping and running, doing other shit. I could have been way more cleaner probably on certain bars and shit like that. I just felt like the battle was like it was just a regular battle. Like it wasn't the greatest Gotti, it wasn't the greatest Loso, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he wasn't like I didn't hear nothing from him that made me just be like, oh my God, Loso's wigging up here. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't nothing like that. It wasn't nothing from me that probably had you just going, oh my goodness, like when you watching it on camera. But then you gotta think we rapping in the building too. So we in Florida. So when I'm rapping gangster shit and rapping gutter bars and shit like that, some of that shit might just hit some of them niggas harder. You know what I'm saying? That's just probably so like somebody like Jay Murder, for instance, probably listening more when I'm saying bars about like you know what I'm saying, like motherfucking putting dirt on your homie, that nigga never talked behind your back. Street shit like that might have hit him harder than just a motherfucker getting up there and just rapping whatever, I'm saying, my opponent was rapping. I think
Hmm.
I think we both had moments. He had the second round where he kind of talked about his mom's, or was his third round where he kind of like got into like a serious bag about that. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like that was something good. It wasn't probably tailored towards me, but it was a good round, like a heartfelt round. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like I think he just did what he could do up there. I wasn't expecting him to kind of go that crazy. I know he had Rock 2 days before, but it was a good battle for me though. I mean, for what I expected, I wasn't expecting it to be Tay Rock and A Ward and all that. I ain't gonna lie. I just expected him to
Yeah.
get through his rounds and me get through mine. You know what I'm saying?
But
I get it.
how you feel about like the judge victory in terms of like a judgment is made,
Yeah.
we can't go against it, right? Is
Hell
that a
no.
thing right there?
You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker judge a boxing match, nigga, you can't go up there. Hey, if a nigga judge a boxing match and say a nigga lost. But
Oh my
you
god.
know what I'm saying? But you can have your opinion if you
You can
didn't
have your
judge.
opinion. We
You
gonna
can
have our
have your
opinion. I ain't
opinion,
gonna
but it's
lie.
like it's in the CompuBox already. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just how it go. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like that. We done seen a gang of boxing decisions go to decisions and motherfuckers be like,
Yeah.
oh, boo, I had such and such at the end, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, shit, it's too late. Nigga, he kept the belt, you know? It's like
Yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying? But that's why we kept picking different judges and shit, so it couldn't be nobody tied to nobody. I picked somebody like Jay Murder. Jay Murder ain't got no ties with me or Loso as far as I know, you know what I'm saying? Marv one, no ties to me or him. Knowledge, he no ties, and then the dead ass talk dude, no ties. He just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All them dudes was we always tried to keep two bloggers and two battlers. Or you know what I mean, just so it can't be like, oh, I mean, these dudes got all these battlers, and you know, a lot of battlers be having friendships, even if they not in the same crew, they kind of be cool. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
you try to like, try to negate it the best you can with picking them. That's why even with the main event, it was like, all right, we're gonna do three battlers this time. You know what I'm saying? So they can have three different styles. You got Chiller, Daylight, and motherfucking Calico, like them three different style battlers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they still all three of them picked differently. I think Tony Bro, Daylight, and Cal had Rock, and then Chiller had Ward. You know what I'm saying? On the real.
Yeah. Y'all going is this wager attack thing gonna be on the next event too? Is it something that's
Yeah,
permanent
but we
or
gonna
gonna
we gonna we
pause?
gonna do it again. It's something that we have to work with them. You know what I'm saying? To see how it went. Everybody who did bet got paid out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that did bet got paid out. They definitely want to work with us again, and we want to come up with a legit system for judging. Though, like
Yeah.
and have it to where it's like the judges is there. They know they gotta be there. It's a job. Even if y'all at the venue and we sit them in the back room, because Knowledge was in front of the. Even though he was judging, he put the headphones on and sat in front of the computer where Avo usually be at but Avo filming it. So he watched
Yeah.
it basically like watched it on cam. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
put his headphones on and sat right there. The other judges kind of was in the building watching it, but we kind of want to do something like that. Even if we put two of them in the back room with the headphones and let them watch it like that, so they can't even be
Hmm.
swayed by crowd reaction, because we know crowd reaction is a thing too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you could be judged by the way the crowd is feeling, or it's just a feeling in the building. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, even though I hear a lot of people saying Ward, I ain't got no dog in the fight in that battle. It really don't matter who won. To me, they both did great. But in the building, it felt like Rock won. You know what I'm saying? It felt like Ward had the first. It felt like that second round was real close and debatable, but Rock like did enough. And then the third round, I felt like Ward like kind of like let off the gas. In the
Yeah.
building, it just felt like that. You know what I'm saying? It felt like, damn, it was that close and it was 2-1. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Rock pulled it off. You know what I'm saying? So then to see people get online and be like, damn, man, he lost clear. Like, yeah, that judge is tripping. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't feel like that in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, debatable at the best, like to where it was 2-1. And I just heard him say he felt like that wasn't both their best performance. I mean, for Tay Rock, he done battled 6 times in a row. You got to judge that with a grain of salt. He was amazing to me for what he had to deal with for all them battles back to. That's not easy, bro. You just battled 2 days ago. You battled 2 weeks before that. Then you battled a week before that. Like, that's not easy to fucking do. So
Yeah.
I know when you don't rap, it seemed like, okay, well, don't take the battle, but he took it. And that's soldier shit. Like, nigga, yeah, I took it. You know what I'm saying? And I still went up there, didn't give y'all no choking. All right, I stumbled a little bit versus Loso. But besides that, nigga, I was flawless. Gave y'all crazy bars, memorable lines every time. It's niggas who battle once a year and be ass. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a nigga like, and I'm just saying like the fans will be. It's like niggas will give certain niggas they praise and give niggas like bars and shit that that be asked to me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I watched the Verb and Ill Will. I thought Ill Will 30 Verb. I thought Verb was garbage that battle, but I seen people say that was one of the best verbs. I thought that was a horrible.
I had Will
I
clear.
had Will
Clear 30.
3-0. What
But
it
I'm
is,
saying you
what
Yeah,
it
see how
Will
is.
judging
clear.
this opinionated. It's people that feel like Verb was the best he been in that battle. You know what I'm saying? And he probably only had one battle this year. You know what I'm saying? Then you got other motherfuckers who battled one time and haven't did no other battles or nothing. And like A Ward, he done had a few battles. So you gotta take that in consideration. Though he didn't battle the day before like Rock did. He been battling all year too. And they still put their warrior boots on and gave niggas a show and gave niggas a classic. To me, that shit was crazy. It was a lot of rebuttals, A Ward rebuttal and everything. Rock still had wild ass lines, nigga, horseback riding, Chris Benoit, all kind of dope ass shit that I remember, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That he had going on in that motherfucker. It's like, so for me, just battling, I know the level of difficulty that shit is, you know what I'm saying? Of being back to back to back, trying to come up with fresh material. Like, this ain't like Kendrick and Drake where they could get on stage and rap their bars over and over and over and over, get the same crowd reaction. You know what I'm saying? You think if Rock could have used his Loso material versus Ward, that would have been fire for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. I say this on Friday and say this on Sunday. would have been easier to remember. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember 6 rounds in 2 days. Nigga, you prepping. Not only that, you living your life, and it's his birthday. Like, so I'm looking at all that, though it's no excuses. I'm like, shit, a motherfucker, nigga, man, he did amazing to me and Ward, too. You know what I'm saying? To go against what he going against, like, he up against a nigga that's looking like he can't lose right now, so all the fans is damn near pulling for Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we want to see Rock complete the trifecta, the two and you know what I mean, the 2 battles in 2 days. So like, motherfuckers, it's kind of like Ward got an uphill battle and he went crazy. So for me, I feel like they did amazing. It's just when you break it down, it's always gonna be different opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, that's why I want to be on the champion panel because I'm gonna look at it from a whole different lens than the
Listen,
average
we waiting
motherfucker.
for it, man. Your seat is
Yeah.
ready for you.
Yeah, cause I'm this year. My word, I'm on there, man. That's my
Yeah.
word. I'm
What you
coming,
need? You
man.
need a
I'm on
blue
there.
chair or something?
Yeah, getting whatever chair y'all got for me, I'm near.
I get
Just
you a
cause I
blue
know
chair, brother.
I love the whole panel. I just feel like when you put a certain battler that done been through them wars, they can look at
Hmm.
it from even though I said it might not change niggas' opinions, but just them battlers be wanting to hear like how I'm talking right now. Them only a battler can understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect of how like the the strenuousness of that shit, bro. Like trying to like remember. Like I challenge anybody on this motherfucker that don't rap to write down 10 minutes of 10 minutes or something. You feel what I'm saying? Then write down another 10 minutes or something this week. You feel me? And then get back in here next week and write and say it word for word without looking at it. Don't miss a line. Don't say
You
nothing
said
wrong.
10 minutes though.
10 minutes, 3 minutes each round. 3, 6, 9.
You put money up on
9 minutes.
this?
And it be damn near 10 because some of these niggas be having 4, 5 minute rounds because they don't be listening to the time limits. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
be in here. I'm gonna be in here going out like newborn, man. I ain't gonna
That's what
lie to
I'm
you.
saying. It's not as easy as motherfucker think. That shit is
Newborn is
difficult, bro.
crazy.
That shit is
Nah,
difficult. So what
absolutely,
these
and we
niggas do,
gotta give him respect.
yeah, what these niggas do is like, man,
Where the
you gotta
mayor
get
at?
yeah, these niggas do is godly. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like the average rapper can't just remember I can't remember some of the shit that I say, songs and shit. You know what I'm saying? So and to do that shit week in and week out, you gotta give these niggas a little more credit for how they put that shit together and you know what I'm saying, going through battles taking all day and all the other shit, niggas smoking. Some of these niggas don't smoke weed. This niggas in there smoking, the weed affecting them all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas hot, niggas tired, niggas been on planes, niggas barely got no sleep, niggas ain't been able to play with their kids, and cause they gotta remember bars. Like nigga, this shit like a, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't get no breaks until you retire from this shit. This really is like a sport. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker gotta really tune all the way in on this shit, man. So,
We talked about that not too long ago, and I wanted to
yeah,
say something that I agree with that you said. As someone, because I agree with judging. At the end of the day, decisions are decisions. Like I disagree with Rock and Ward, but I can respect
yeah,
close enough. We had the logic that we talked about it, and I
facts.
can live understanding. Yo, he was clean. I could see punch count, performance
Yeah,
elements, but more
yeah,
than anything, like you said, if you're going to go with wager attack going forward, and betting opens up a lot of opportunities. So I think it's
yeah.
great. The organization, I think, and
We
it's
just
like you
gotta
said, people that
organize
are
it.
there to
Yeah,
judge and they're like,
yeah.
have some fun, but not getting a little too fucked up. You're here to
Exactly.
do this thing. As long as you get that
Exactly.
locked down, I do
Exactly.
respect
I want
battlers and then
score
they
sheets.
pick.
Yeah.
Talking
Respect
about
that.
Exactly,
boundary
exactly, yeah,
box.
exactly. Like we didn't get to do it the way we really wanted to do it. Our plan was to have, like you say, score sheets. We wanted a real system, a real criteria. We wanted the judges to afterwards break down and be on camera and say how they had it. You know what I'm saying, and do everything the correct way. You know what I'm saying. It was kind of like we was getting it together. We didn't get the chance to get everybody there that we wanted because we had certain judges that was supposed to be there that wasn't there, and then the ones who said they wasn't there on time. And then you got to think even when you getting a lot of the battlers to judge. Sometimes they even be like, man, like, damn, man, this is like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to have that responsibility at the end. Once they say, yeah, then it's time to, when the battle come on, like, all right, bro, you a judge now. It's like, oh, fuck, for real? Like, man, damn, I don't want to, everybody don't want to be the bearer of bad news
No,
or the one.
no showing the judgment is crazy,
Yeah, but then
but it's
feeling
real.
like, or then the aftermath of when they judgment don't go with how the fans might have saw it. Now they gotta get killed. Like let's take for
Hmm.
instance when I battled True Foe. The judges had True Foe. It was 2-2. The fans gave it to him. But a lot of motherfuckers was like, damn, how did he win? He choked in the third. I didn't complain with the judges, but it was just like, nigga, it is what it is. The fans, nigga, gave him the win, nigga, and two out of the 4 judges gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? Calico walked up to me afterwards and told me he picked True Foe because he had the heart to put his belt on the line. He don't even remember the bars. So like,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think you told me this too.
yeah, you feel me? So you gotta understand when, like you say, when it ain't no paperwork, it ain't no judge criteria, you still gonna deal with a feeling in the building. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you can't even be like, so the feeling was probably what made Cal like, damn, Truffaut going against Gotti, and he put his belt on. That's that's a point for him in Calico mind. You know what I'm saying? So in like you feel me? So in Marv one mind, he could have broke down me and Loso battle fences and been like, I like the Loso material better. And then in J Murder, he could have been like, you know what? Nah, I just related to Gotti material better. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they didn't have nothing to just break down simple criteria. So going forward, we would love to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, this was a trial run. You know what I'm saying? We didn't. It wasn't even a lot of people that signed up to the wager attack. The few people that, to be honest, the few people that did vote, they probably was happy with the way that the votes went out because that's who they bet on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? But besides that battle, I think every fan vote and judging was consistently the same on the thing, except that my battle, and I think Ward slight edge rock like 55 to 45, but that's close as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really close. 55 to 45 is like you know what I'm saying, damn near 50 to 50. You know what I'm saying? So like that. So I still like kind of stand on that judgment with Rock and Ward to where it's like it was just that close. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if we'd have picked four different judges, it could have probably went 3-1 Ward, or it could have been 2-2. You know what I'm saying? It just I think if you would have asked 10 different people, it probably would have, it could never, you know what I mean? It could have been 10 different answers. That's how close that battle was, like to judge. You feel me? The only two
Yeah.
rounds that was clear to me was the first for Ward and the third for Rock. To me, I think it came down to that second round. You know what I'm saying? And they both turned up. Ward did a lot with the rebuttals, though. I will say, like, so when you putting points down, I think something like that probably would have helped if it would have had a sheet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like rebuttals is extra points. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking cleanliness. You know what I'm saying? Like not choking, not stumbling. You know what I'm saying? All that being considered and being on paper. But I think this opens up the conversation for it to be all around the board for battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like really having like specific power rankings and events that have like big battles should all have judging implications on them. So at the end of the year, we ain't gotta be worrying about who won or lost. Like nigga, we know who won. It was judged, whether you agree or not. This shit is judged when it come down to it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
this nigga is 10-0 on major matches, on Gnome, on Summer Madness, on the Riot, on fucking Chrome, on RBE Max Shot. Whenever the big battles going down, it's a judge, it's a criteria. It's already written around the board, and we know who the judges is for these big battles. Even if we, you know what I'm saying, if we agree on the same five niggas that do this shit for every big event, you know what I'm saying? That could be something that could be spoken about, you know what I'm saying? Like outside of the wager attack, I'm just talking about just in the culture. Like we a culture, we should come together and figure out a way, because like I think that shit is important for this shit to continue to grow, like us like implementing new shit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, you feel me? I know D
I
Rex and them do got a like a system too. Like we should have reached out and got there. 'Cause I know him and Organic do have like a
It's
specific
a
system for
five-part
like.
criteria, I
Yeah,
think.
they do. Yeah, they do have
I
something
had
like that.
one, and I think one that we hosted and did judging for RBE. I'm gonna try to find that before we go.
Yeah. If you get
Um,
a chance, send it to me, email it to me. I'd love to
I
go over
got
it. You
you.
know what I'm saying? For real,
I
for
got
real.
you. Oh, but while we got you here, man, before John and Caligo battle, Hit Mahal was hosting, and then you walked to the stage, and the mayor got in the middle of the situation. And how serious is that? How about that? Now you here. What's up?
Man, I think it's hey, look. I think it's super serious. Like shout out to the mayor, Mondale Robinson. Shout out him, man. You know what I'm saying? We was out there that event, and he came up to us. This before the event. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I'm trying to lock this in. You know what I mean? I want to be able to, you know what I mean, put this on my next event that I do with you guys. You know what I'm saying? He had a whole vision and plan behind it, how he wanted to do it. He talked to both of us about it. That's why he was able to announce it. You know what I'm saying? He talked to both of us about it. And we'll be able to like really go in depth with it. I'm pretty sure this week he wanted to double back with us this week, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? And kind of go over the particulars, the deposit, everything being sent out and locking it in and getting that date going. So if this conversation that we have this week, like I'm pretty sure it is, because his word is bond and our word was ours. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be having a date and a official announcement for that battle like real soon. You know what I'm saying? Because we both let him know what we needed, agreed to. He agreed to. Hitman on his terms, mine's on my terms,
Damn.
and everything was like pretty much like a go that weekend. You know what I'm saying? So we just waiting to lock it in, man. As far as like just giving y'all a date and a time, you know what I'm saying? That part of locking it in, but as far as like yeah, but I know people seen me and Hitman get announced before and it didn't happen, so I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Man, hold on. You know what I mean? It's a big budget battle though. You know, like this is Hitman. They got it. You know,
It's
this
an
is one of those.
understatement.
Yeah, it take
Look
those.
like that.
It
Look like
takes
that
some
mayor
shit.
got that budget though. That's the thing.
Yeah, you know what
Y'all
I'm
eating
saying. So
$35,000 steaks. Like, what you doing? Like, hey, we ain't. You
yeah,
seen you with the
so
receipt, nigga?
yeah, so we a Hitman. You know, we making sure the right people. You know what I'm saying? Take you know what I'm saying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Is involved when it comes to this one, but yeah, I believe it should be coming out soon. It should be an announcement on that real soon from us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
Real for real, man. And salute to that event too, man. I do want to say that I think that battle rap weekend was just fire, man. Bullpen event was fire. The location that it was in, the hotel, the ballroom they had it in, they had drinks, they had free food for the fans, everything. It was a dope event there. The ride event, the basketball tournament, both days we had food vendors. Shout out Arsenal, he was serving food out there, man. Rebel Rails Kitchen. Then we had a vibe called Chef, with the soul food vibes out there as well. Like I think it was just a lot of dope energy in the building, man. We had the homegirl with the cookies in there, man, and all that. So it was a vibe out there, man. At the ride event and in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to see more events like that where people, even though I know it can hurt monetary wise as far as people having to choose what pay per view to get or what flight to catch, you know what I'm saying? I do want to see like maybe some leagues coming together and doing like joint weekends, maybe in the same place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Joint, something like that. Like how I think that'd be dope for the culture. Just seeing like all those artists in one weekend, like some all star weekend shit. Probably not on the side, probably not putting them on both cars, but mixing and matching and having like 20 different battlers and they all able to battle during that weekend and the fans could come out. I think that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit was fire. That shit was fire, man.
We got some hands up. We got some hands up. Joseph first. What's up? How you feeling?
Geechi, I seen that Hitman is like 2-0 in these battle rap diss records. Are you thinking about mixing it up with him?
Man, I already shot him down. He ain't want none. Yo, hit man, holla at me, bro. Can't sleep good. You got Gotti at your door. But like, yeah, I'll give him a full track that's just all dedicated to him. He ain't gave me one yet. He did the letter to the culture and took some shots. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of did the same thing in that song with Illmac called Shots, where I just took some shots at him and took some shots at some other dudes. But yeah, I might have to go on and give him a full clip. I might have to K. Dot Drake it. You know what I'm saying? Give him a full clip. You know what I'm saying? Give him a full clip for sure, for sure.
Against the Norms. What's up?
What's up, Black?
What's good? What's
I got a
good?
question for Geechi, executives too. I got a question for you, Geechi.
Talk to me.
You don't have to go in depth with it. Just is a yes or no. Do with the Hitman Holler battle. Do y'all have a venue in the city where it's going to happen, or y'all still discussing that?
Hey, we still discussing that, but I will say this: the city we was leaning towards the most was St. Louis.
Ooh, that is
Wow.
neutral. That
Yeah.
is
You're gonna
neutral.
You
lose.
No, it's not. No,
better
no,
Yeah.
it's
you
not neutral. My
You
bad.
know
My
I'm a
bad. My
road
bad.
warrior. I
Hitman
told
Holler.
him. I
That's a
told him. I
warrior.
told him like
Yeah,
I want him to. I
I
don't
like
want no.
that.
Yeah, I want to be. I want to go over there. He always complaining about he never get no home games. I'm like I'm gonna go there. Like that was what I was saying. But Hitman was on some. He don't want no excuses. He wanted to be neutral. But like I'm like man, nobody man. We want to come to the loose. So we looking toward the main two cities
It can
was
get
St.
nasty
Louis.
for you when the lose, Geechi. It can get
Yeah,
nasty for you.
I
because them
know,
road
man.
games
I'm
when they
with
don't
you,
go
man.
there often, it
Come
hits
on.
Yeah.
different.
Hey,
Yeah,
When
but
you
hey,
ain't
man.
been, how many events they got in St. Louis? You know what I'm saying? So when you get your legends like that, they produce those legends. They only get one every few years.
Come
That's
on.
that's that's they
That's
trick,
tough though.
man.
why?
Yeah, come on, man. I done been in New York. I done been in Philly. I done been everywhere against the enemy lines. I kind of like them type of battles. It's really less pressure on me if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? They got to live up to their hype. They just haven't realized that yet. When I come over there, it's like, oh yeah, man. I just get to make you look crazy in front of the people that been wanting to say this to you. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Geechee, one more. Big stage or small room?
That's hit, man. They got to be big stage, man.
Big stage,
Thank
please.
Hit,
you,
man.
thank
That's
you,
big. That's
thank
hit,
you,
Big
thank
man.
you,
stage,
thank you, thank you,
please.
thank you,
Hit,
thank you.
man. Yeah, hit, man.
I
Got to
know
take
I
the
know we in
bill.
the time of the small room, but some things are still meant for 1,000
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's hit, man. That's hit,
this
man.
jumbotron shit. This is
Yeah, for sure.
jumbotron.
Yeah. We need this big. We need post game press conferences and all kind of shit. We need to make this shit different.
Yeah, get on. Both of y'all need to get on Fox.
Come on.
For the rollout. This one of them.
On everything. On everything. We need that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, that's your. Yeah, I remember. See, it was a
Yeah.
lot of controversy behind that voting right there, right?
Uh,
I
where
mean, to this day, some people got daylight for sure, but big fan base.
they
Like
like
it
choke.
definitely had its noise.
They like choke.
Yeah, that's what I remember. But I remember everybody was like, "Oh man," da, da, da. But I'm like, "Yeah, I remember Loso got that one." You know what I'm saying? But that, yeah, okay, yeah, you got to judge the
With this, you
criteria.
probably would have beat Trufo. Just saying. You know what
Yeah, yeah, you need the shit though. Not all of that is real. Though. That's good because we need something like that in this shit. I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's gonna make it more like easier for the judges. You know what I'm saying? Because some, like you say, some judging it off the feeling, some judging it off of just hearing bars. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a pen guy, he might pick the dude with the pen more, and then it might be a dude who more like a street rapper who just be like, I relate to some of the street shit he was saying. So when you got to select criteria, it's like, all right, how did you give him the lead in motherfucking in delivery and his shit was choppy? You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying?
How did you give him the shit in angle and he didn't have no angle and he did? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I
Yeah.
think
And
that shit makes it a lot
this
easier.
6 years ago, so I could definitely approve on this easily.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So yeah, nah, man, I'm with it, man. I'll definitely reach out to you and try to make it bigger and better, man. Because like that's what we did it for that way, just so we can get the culture more involved in it and give us some feedback. It wasn't nothing.
Hmm.
The battlers didn't lose nothing. You know what I'm saying? Salute
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
fans
yeah,
who
yeah,
voted,
yeah, yeah.
but the battlers didn't have no money implications on the line to where the winner lost money or didn't get. So like that's why we made sure it wasn't nothing like that to where like the judges could cost them 20,000 or 40,000. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Even on the wager attack, the most you could bet was 500. And so far from every fan I heard from, like most of them kind of cashed out. You know what I'm saying? On the way that they bet. So, I haven't heard no complaints from people that bet on there. But yeah, we definitely want to make sure we do it better for everybody involved going forward. So I'll be reaching out, man, for sure. Black, I ain't gonna take all y'all time. I just want to pull up because I fucks with y'all. And I know y'all in
Yeah.
here keeping it real, but definitely, man, I'm gone, man. Gotta get back to it.
All right,
Gotta
say
Appreciate it,
get back
less.
to
Geechi.
it, man.
Appreciate you, champ.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all. Let me pull up.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Geechi Gotti right there. Um, good brother. Like unlike the people at the LTBR, you know what I'm saying? LTBR's in the
No
chat
problem.
just trying to soak up and steal shit
Oh, here it
again.
goes. Here
That's
it
all they
goes.
do. Is just steal shit, man.
Allegations, false allegations, but respectable
Facts.
answers too, man. At the end of the day, we're introducing something new. We know in battle rap that's a tough thing to do, but if you work on it, you
Y'all
can make
forgot
that
to
shit
ask
work.
him.
So